back, ladies and gentlemen, Tom. So 24 hours of crypto. Let's get right into today's very important video, the XRP that's currently locked up in escrow. In my opinion, retail will never see that. And in today's video, we have some hardcore evidence backing that up. From documents that were put together by the IMF, the World Bank, the BIS Innovation Hub, which includes dozens of central banks around the world. This information is going to completely shock you. Where do we even start? So currently 42 billion XRP remains in escrow. But before we get into the juicy part, the Bank of Japan, their results just came out for token-based CBDCs, and we're going to go over that as well. Take a listen to this. Payment and Settlement System Department, Bank of Japan. If you guys remember, this SBI CEO, SBI, remember the video we made a couple days ago? Rothschilds are holding SBI shares, okay? They know what's in the horizon. Take a listen to what they said here. The external system, but before I even start reading that, take a look at this. Remember mobile payments? This is your mobile payment right here. So it's a CBDC settlement. It goes, this is a retailer in store, so a coffee shop. And then this is your sales and data linkage, and then it goes through the POS system, and then the instructions go through. And then at the end, it goes through the CBDC ledger system. And the orchestration system is just a base of a bunch of applications together. The external systems that may connect with CBDCs could be based on not only existing technologies, but also new ones, such as distributed ledger technology. It's 2023 and they're talking about it could also be into existing ones such as distributed ledger technology. Does that make sense to you? And remember, we need interoperability among CBDCs.
We do want to have an open and interoperable system. Central bank digital currencies are not constructed to be interoperable.
Interoperability between central bank digital currencies
is very much, there needs to be interoperability globally. And even in a world of CBDCs, you still need interoperability to solve.
It has to work interoperably with anyone, anywhere. That's how we're going to solve this problem. And I think we're really close. I mean, USDC itself we've seen over $3.5 trillion of transactions directly on the internet between counterparties. And so if we can, improve it with more scalable blockchain technologies like, Brad's company.
Many CBDC experiments by other central banks have dealt with the connection between CBDC systems and DLT platforms with an eye towards asset tokenization, in which assets are tokenized and distributed via a DLT-based platform. This is gonna get so juicy, folks. Regarding such interoperability with external systems, one option would be to make effective use of existing system infrastructure and technological connection methods. The external system could be assumed to belong to either the competitive or non-competitive area, depending on their function. Therefore, it is also important to explore this from a variety of perspectives, including those on institutional arrangements. Keep in mind, there are 7 billion people in the world. How many do you think actually go through all these documents and read and see what's coming down the pipelines? No one. Very small amount, a very small fraction. Central bank digital currencies for cross-border payments. Report to the G20 published by the World Bank, the IMF, the BIS Innovation Hub back in 2021. But we're in 2023 and this is just music to my ears because everything is making perfect sense. Central banks will not be able to create foreign currency in order to provide liquidity assistance and must instead rely on currency reserves or a liquidity provision from foreign central banks. Going into Project Jasper, enabling cross-border high-value transfer using distributed ledger technologies, powered by Accenture and JP Morgan. What are the odds? Take a listen. So this is the escrow part. The escrow account plays a critical role in HTLC implementation. Take a listen to this, and I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. I don't think this XRP in retail, this XRP in escrow, retail is not going to see it. The process of using the escrow account is described below. Bank A locks the funds in an escrow account with intermediary A in Singapore as the counterparty. Intermediary A in Singapore claims the money only after receiving the secret from intermediary A in Canada. While intermediary A in Singapore is claiming money from the escrow account, a set of validation, a predefined set of rules, is performed to ensure that correct counterparty is claiming the money. Once all the validations have successfully been completed, the amount will be moved from the escrow account to intermediary A in Singapore. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, but it's going to get better. January 2023. Exploring multilateral platforms for cross-border payments. Take a listen to this. They're talking about how multilateral platforms, how it could enhance cross-border payments. This option could be based on existing institutional arrangements, but nevertheless require additional public-private sector involvement. Private sector involvement, aka Ripple, and coordination.
The thing is, existing sovereign currencies are issued with the benefit of the public in mind. The potentially fast and wide adoption of a global stablecoin, potentially a global currency governed only by the incentives of a private company, is something that will deserve and will receive the highest level of regulatory expectations and will receive the highest level of regulatory expectations.
The Greenfield approach involves building a new, potentially global infrastructure for cross-border payments, with the public sector and the private sector coming together. And the biggest private sector actor right now is Ripple, folks. And that is a fact. You can't argue that. Getting on to Project Dunbar. International settlements using multi-CBDC. This is just the tip of the iceberg. And look, we have Monetary Authority of Singapore, we have Bank of Malaysia, Bank of Australia, South African Reserve Bank, which are all very deep with Ripple and XRP. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and smash that like button because this part is going to blow your mind. Standards and interoperability. A multi-CBDC platform will need to connect with other external systems. Furthermore, to enable global payments across all jurisdictions and currencies, a regional multi-CBDC platform will need to connect with other national or regional multi-CBDC platforms. Interoperability, or the ability for these systems to communicate with each other easily and seamlessly, will be crucial for the global connectivity. And then under integration with external systems, look what we have here, right? Corda can integrate well with external world systems such as desktop applications, web-based applications, legacy systems, and others. And then we have R3's website, the Corda Settler, the proof of concept, and they have used XRP right here. I'm sure you guys, I've shared this with you guys many, many times, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many closed door meetings, so many closed door partnerships that are happening right now behind the scenes, which we are not entitled to know. There's no reason, because this is going to be a multi-trillion-dollar asset industry, and going into it, they don't want the public knowing exactly what's going down in the pipelines. So ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, for the limited time, you could go ahead and personalize your XRP pendant, your personally personalized one. You can put anything you want, up to 12 characters. So for example, this is how it would look like if you would just put the date and the value of XRP, or you could put anything saying, I love XRP, and then you could say what price you got it in. Please note that if you don't fill these fields in, there is going to be no personalized message. It'll just be the pendant alone. So if you guys are interested, link in the description down below. Massive information we went over today with some hardcore evidence, and everything that we have talked about in the past couple days makes perfect sense now. With that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and we will be back with another episode.
We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening.
Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.